Are we live? We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for your latest Manchester United breaking news. Sergio Ratcliffe's 25% stake is complete. He's in. Is he in to get that role to full ownership? Well, that's for us to discuss and talk about. Wasn't expecting to go live again today. I'll be brutally honest with you. But look, we're here. We're back. We're live. And Sergio Ratcliffe is in. Let us know. Are you happy with it? Do you have any concerns? Let us know. Just everything about it. So I'll read out the official. So official Manchester United PLC reaches agreement for Sergio Ratcliffe, chairman of Ineos, to acquire up to a 25% shareholding in the company. Acquisition of 25% of the Class B shares held by the Glazer family. Offer to acquire up to 25% of all Class A shares. The Glazer family and Class A shareholders will receive the same price of $33 per share. Further investment of $300 million in the club. Ineos delegated responsibility for management of football operations. Completion of this deal is subject to receiving all necessary regulatory approvals, including from the Premier League. Sergio Ratcliffe is in. I wanted us to ring a guitar. I'm not going to sit here and be jumping around the bush because I didn't want the guitar. I didn't want Ratcliffe in. He now is in, as we know. But look, what do we think about it? What do we think about it? Are you happy? Me? I mean, I don't know what to think about it. You know, some people are being confident over it. I don't know what to really think about it. But look, some will be looking at it and saying, Christmas present for me, you know? Some will be like, well, Dean, I'm happy with this. Nice sell Christmas presents. That's fair enough. But for me, you know, with the Glazers and all still hanging around, I mean, look, I hope it does go well. For Jim Ratcliffe, I hope he comes in and can get us back to some sort of level. But honestly, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not. I know some would say, well, you should, but I'm not because, as much as United at the end of the day. And, I mean, look, we all know how Manchester United go about. But look, the Glazers, they're still around. But look, I'll read a bit more. As part of the transaction, Ineos has accepted a request by the board to be delegated responsibility for the management of the club's football operations. This will include all aspects of the men's and women's football operations and academies, alongside 2 seats on the Manchester United PLC board and the Manchester United Football Club boards. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I mean, look, Abraham and Joe Glazer came out and said something. The 2 biggest clowns. They said, we are delighted to have agreed this deal with Sergio Ratcliffe and Ineos. As part of the strategic review we announced in November 2022, we committed to look at a variety of alternatives to help enhance Manchester United with a focus on delivering success for our men's, women's, and academy teams. Before I came on, I forget the name of the fan channel I was looking at again. And supposedly Ratcliffe's meant to have full percentage over the clubs and all that stuff. Of the men's, women's, and academy teams. But look, I don't know what to believe. Sharma says now they can sack Ten Hag sooner. I mean, look, I think they will sack Ten Hag soon, even though results aren't going our way. But look, I may come back and think, Ten Hag's job, with Sergio Ratcliffe now, he wants Graham Potter, which, yeah. Well, look, who knows? But obviously I'm still Ten Hag in. But yeah. Uh, Abraham and Joe Glazer have also said Sorjam and Ineos bring a wealth of commercial experience, as well as significant financial commitments into the club and through Ineos Sport. Manchester United will have access to seasoned high performance professionals experiencing creating and leading elite teams from both inside and outside the game. Manchester United has talented people right across the club, and our desire is always to improve at every level to help bring our great fans more success in the future. I mean, like I read that and wanting to bring great fans more success in the future. I mean, the reason why we're not really successful is because of us, Glazers. But look, I'll get the rest of it done. Obviously, Soldier and Ratcliffe came out and said a bit as well. He said, as a local boy and a lifelong supporter of the club, I am very pleased that we've been able to a great deal at Manchester United with the Manchester United board that delegates us management responsibility of the football operations of the club, whilst the commercial success of the club has ensured there's always been available funds to win trophies at the highest level. This potential has not been fully unlocked in recent times. We will bring the global knowledge, expertise, and talent from the wider Ineos Sport Group to help drive further improvements at the club, while also providing funds intended to enable future investment into Old Trafford. I mean, look at Old Trafford especially. That needs a lot of work done. To whether it's knocked down, whether they improved with Old Trafford. I mean, I wouldn't want to see Old Trafford being knocked down. It's too historic to knock down. And that stadium was just full of history. I mean, let's be honest, it's all we can rely on at the moment. Soldier Malcolm says, we are here for the long term and recognise that a lot of challenges and hard work lie ahead, which we will approach with rigour, professionalism and passion. We are committed. We are committed to work to the working staff, for everyone at the club, the board, staff, players and fans to help drive the club forward. What else? As Ratcliffe said, he said, our shared ambition is clear. We all want to see Manchester United back. We belong at the very top of English, European and world football. I mean, look, I really hope Sergio Ratcliffe comes in and can bring Manchester United back to the top, but I doubt with a 25% stake and the Glazers still being around, he won't. He may prove me wrong, and I hope he can do well. I do wish him the best of luck. He's that 25% transaction is done, complete, and I just hope that it can work out well for Sir Jim. Because at the moment, I don't know what way I'm feeling about it. At the moment, I don't know what way I'm sort of feeling about it. I mean, look, it's some say nice little Christmas present. Who's this come from? Doesn't even say. The transaction of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 25% stake in Man United is subject to customary regulatory approvals, and all parties are hopeful it will be completed as soon as possible. It has been completed. Here we go. Can't even talk. Transaction details on Soldier and Ratcliffe's 25% stake in Manchester United. Under the terms of the transaction agreements, Trawlers Limited will acquire 25% of the Class B, I think I read this, ordinary shares of the company, par value $0.00005 share, per share, and initiate a tender offer to acquire up to a number of shares that at launch will represent 25% of the Class A. Ordinary shares of the company, par value, Class A shares, in each case at the price of $33 per share in cash, subject to sufficient number of Class A shares being tendered in the offer. Trawlers Limited would own 25% of the club following the closing of the transaction. Surgeon will provide a $300 million fund intended to enable future investment into the club's infrastructure at Old Trafford, comprising $200 million paid upon the closing of the transaction and a further $100 million by the end of 2024. Trawlers Limited will be issued additional Class A and Class B shares at $23 in respect of such investment. The transaction will be fully funded by Trawlers Limited without any debt. The board of directors of Manchester United PLC has approved this transaction and recommended that the Manchester United PLC shareholders tender the shares in the tender offer and approve the change to the Articles of Association of Manchester United PLC to, among other things, permit the transfer of Class B shares. The closing of the tender offer will be subject to the receipt of Premier League approval and other necessary regulatory approval, shareholder approval of an amendment to the Articles of Association and other customary conditions. Trawlers Limited is a company incorporated under the laws of Isle of Man and is wholly owned by Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Trawlers Limited was advised by Slaughter and May, Paul Weiss, Rifkind, Wharton and Garrison L. Goldman Sachs International and JP Morgan. Case no. Manchester United was advised by the Rain Group. Blah 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 blah. Don't know why I read that. I'm never going to get that back. But look, no one cares about that. People cared about other bits. Jean-Claude Blanc and Sir Jim Brailsford have joined Man United's board of directors. So it looks to be that Jean-Claude Blanc is in, and Sir Dave Brailsford have joined Man United's board of directors. So it looks like they're brought in again. You know, the PLC board is... The Ineos board members will be as follows. The PLC board, John Rees, Rob Nevin, the UK board, David Brailsford and Jean-Claude Blanc. I mean, I thought we were looking at Sir Jim, Paul Mitchell, sorry. I mean, look, I'm glad we brought in Jean-Claude Blanc. I mean, look at what he done with Juventus and PSG. But again, you know, it'd be interesting to see how it goes. You know, will Ratcliffe and the Glazers, will it work? I mean, look, I hope it does, but with the Glazers, man, you know, if it doesn't look like they'd be going anytime soon. I mean, I would have loved it to be 100% ownership, not 25%, because then the Glazers have the majority of the rest, and they'd be still there. So, you know, that's why we always say we're never going to be successful as long as the Glazers are around, and the Glazers are still around. So, the Glazers could be here until 2050, for fuck's sake. Sir Jim Ratcliffe buys the shares with the company Trawlers Limited, of which he owns 100%, which is a reference to the famous quote from Eric Cantona, his favourite player. Sir Jim Ratcliffe will get forced refusal should the Glazers wish to sell any further Man United stake in the future, although there's no clause in the deal that necessitate. I think I'm saying that right. The Americans selling their remaining shareholding to the Ineos founder at a specific specified date in the future. I mean, the Glazers, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't feel. I can't sit here and feel positive about it. I really don't know why. I just don't know why. Like, I'm not saying I feel negative about it, but I don't feel positive about it either, because I hope it all does go well, and you can't. But just with the Glazers still there, and then if they want to sell any further Man United stake, I mean, how much more stake can those clowns sell? I mean, I'm sure Ratcliffe would have been happy as well with 100% ownership, but that's what we wanted. That's why a lot of Man United fans wanted Qatar to come in, because there was going to be no debt, nothing. We were going to be, clean slate. You would have had a lot more money. Would have been 100% ownership, and yeah. But look, I knew when the Ratcliffe bid came in that the Glazers would still be there. We all knew. But look, I suppose the good news is Jean-Claude Blanc is gonna be the new CEO of Manchester United. That looking at that can be a positive. That can be obviously a good positive when you look at what Jean-Claude Blanc done with Jean-Claude Blanc done with Juventus and PSG. Hopefully he can do the same. Obviously there's no Richard Arnold there anymore. Wonder what's going to happen with John Morta. it'd be interesting to see. But look, it's that's the only positive I can look at is Jean-Claude Blanc is in. So again, just to go through, the Ineos board members at Man United are as follows. So the PLC board is John Rees and Rob Nevin, and the UK board is Dave Brailsford and Jean-Claude Blanc. Sharma says, I don't understand the Glazers' hate. Not like they hold back money for managers to spend in the market. United have spent hundreds of millions over the years. Glazers don't select which player to buy. You're right, but I'll bring you back to the players that Ten Hag wants. Ten Hag wanted and he didn't get. You know, you think we could have got you. Like, I know Highland, but you really think that like De Jong. There's one. Just Tommy wanted to bring Timber in. What happened there? He wanted to bring in the defender in the summer just gone. Johnny Evans. We spent money on Rasmus Højlund, where if he spent another 15, 20 million more, we would have got Kane. So there's a lot of I can sit here all day saying we could have got this, that, and that, and the other. The Glazers take dividends out of the club. They run the club into the ground. I mean, I could do an hour's video on why we hate the Glazers. I mean, look, if you don't hate the Glazers, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the whole map, but you look at the other clubs. Manchester United is not backed enough. It's not. Just the Glazers for me are clowns, and they run the club into the ground. They'll sell stake. They'll get rid. They'll take dividends. Trust me, they do a lot of shitty things at the club, and sometimes the manager doesn't get enough. That's what I'll say. Again, I know they don't pick the players, but the players Ten Hag wanted. Ten Hag got Anthony. He got him. He wanted Casemiro. Not like United, not for money for the younger Timber. They just preferred other clubs. Well, we put in a bid for De Jong, and I'll look that up actually. We put in a bid for De Jong. That was in, and then I know Barcelona are playing hard to get, but still, we could have got Anthony for cheap. Casemiro was second choice, just like Højlund was. It was Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Where did Højlund come from? Where did Højlund come from? You think Ten Hag wants one of his backup centre backs to be Johnny Evans? Come on now. The reason why the depth is the way it is because of the Glazers. Honey, come on, Sharma. Please tell me you're a United fan. If you're not, well, then I'll understand that. But and De Jong wanted to stay at Barcelona, and Timber said he didn't even. Timber was an option. I mean, Taribo, look where he could be going. He could be going to Spurs. We wanted Gakpo. Went to Liverpool, and we got Weghorst in on a loan, January to the summer. Come on now. And the players that we're selling. I mean, I know you're saying talent, but some of the players he's brought in have been backups, have been second choice. Like, you have to be quick. You have to give the money as much. Give the manager, you don't give the manager 50 million. Like, come on, there's times where if you look at January, we're not bringing anyone. Why is that? Because he doesn't get back the manager. I know they say, "Oh, we back the manager." Yeah, he back the manager, but he don't back him with the money. So, yeah. It's like FSG with Liverpool. They were going mad about that, and then boom. So I could sit here all day, and I mean, I could do a video on why we hate the Glazers. That's literally what I could do. That is literally what I could do. Rahul says, let's see what this whole deal really is about next summer. Exactly. That's why I'm not getting too carried away, Rahul. I'm not getting too carried away. I'm not. Let's see if we're back next summer. Yeah, exactly. Because again, Rahul, nice to again, Sharma, Rahul. How's things? Hope you're doing well and all that good stuff. Hope you are. Have a good Christmas and all that. But yeah, let's see if we are back next summer. Sharma says De Jong wanted to play Barcelona. How's that the Glazers' fault? Not like we didn't bid for him. If a manager can't convince his own former player to join him, then what else? What else there to say? He wanted De Jong. Was De Jong worth the money we want? The money that they wanted from was De Jong worth the money that Man United, or was De Jong worth the money that Barcelona put up from? Come on. I mean, come on. I can give you a lot. I mean, Rahul. I mean, any other Manchester United fan watching, give Sharma reasons why we hate the Glazers, please, because I'm not. It's Christmas. I'm not in the humor of poxy. I mean, come on now, Sharma. I mean, again, I mean that's why I asked. I mean, who do you support? So then I can make fair enough. I don't know how anyone. Well, the Glazers. It's not just the players or it's what else they do behind the scenes. Not just the money. It's just loads and loads of stuff. Don't expect anything in January. No, I mean I said it yesterday. Did I say it in the watch along? I'm not sure when I said it. But I said I'm not expecting us to do any business in January. I'm not. Just not. There's an agreement that the Glazers must force to offer the remaining shares to Soldier and Ratcliffe if they decide to sell them in the future. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to feel. Yeah, I mean, look, again, Sharma, back to you. I just don't know why you back. Rahul said, oh yeah, I got that comment. Rahul says sometimes the managers need a bit of support from his director or football and recruitment team to get a deal done. Thanks to the Glazers, the managers are never supported. There's your reason. I mean, I couldn't have said that better. And Joe's funny. There's a lot more he could have added to that, and for me, I look at that and think that's enough. And again, I mean, what is it? John Claude Blanc in and Brailsford is in as well, so that's good to see. That is very, very good to see. John Claude Blanc, again, I'm just looking. I'm gonna wait until, like you said, Rahul. Let's see what the summer is all about. Let's see what happens next summer. That's what I'm doing. Again, I appreciate these debates as well about the Glade. I love debates. Trust me about that. You got the support to spend 100 million on Anthony. No, well, we could have got Anthony for a lot more cheaper. And yeah, come on then. The Glade, we're throwing money out. Yeah, come on. Come on, man. Director of football. The Glazers haven't got the balls to do nothing at this club. Come on then. Spending 100 million on Anthony was the right. I know Red Hill supports Manchester United. Who do you support, Sharma? That's all I want to know. That's all. Because I've asked you about 10 times and I'm still waiting for the answer. But look, he got this. Yeah. No, I'll tell you what now. The Glazers gave him a certain amount of money. If Ten Hag got 150 million to spend, or 100 million to spend, or whatever he is, 80 million, that's it. He can't get no more than that. So come on, they give it's not like right there you go. You have a limited amount, but to this amount, 100 million Anti, we could have got him for a lot more cheap, and we could have got him. Come on, now, sunshine. Don't know much about Jean Claude Blanc, but heard he was good at Juve. Yeah, Juve and PSG. So I might do a video probably about Jean Claude Blanc. I'm pretty, I'm not even going to. The Glazers don't back the manager. The recruitment team is shy. Everything, if the Glazers maybe had a pair of balls and got rid of such and such, the Glazers are the biggest problem at this club. If Ten Hag wants this player, then it's saying, well, you can get this player for this amount. I mean, you only have this much. So, no. I'm looking at Tottenham before. I mean, Daniel Levy, probably definitely not one of the best owners in the world. Definitely not. Probably, Tottenham have wanted him out before, but then he kind of grew up here, and he brought in the manager, and he's back in the manager. And like Tottenham before their injuries were flying on all cylinders. So if we had that, it would be great. And our squad depth is as thin as I don't know, as thin as a tell. But look, I'm gonna wait until this Ratcliffe deal. See how things pan out in the summer. Obviously, look at Ten Hag now. Will he be a lot more nervous? Because his job as well. You know, I mean, I see in Ratcliffe that he was in contact with I was about to say in contact with Graham Potter. We aren't ruthless in the market at getting rid of players as well. We need to work on that too. Yeah, I mean, I could have a lot of players we could get rid of, and I'll tell you what, I'd get rid of Martial, Scott McTominay, Anthony. I'd get rid of Anthony. I'm sorry, I would. Who else would I get rid of? I would have said Harry Maguire, but you know what? I don't know now. I don't know now. Who else would I get rid of? Let me think. So Martial, Anthony, Scott McTominay. I mean, sometimes I'd love to throw Rashford in there, to be honest with you. I mean, Jesus Christ. Question is, who would you keep? Garnacho, Bruno, and Shaw. Varane, like that. Shaw, Varane. Then I'm probably going to get rid of him, aren't we? Casemiro's a weird one, though. Isn't it? Like, Casemiro for me is a bit of a weird one. Like, is he going to stay? Is he going to go? Same with Varane. But I'd keep Garnacho. I'd keep Bruno. I'd keep Mainu, obviously. I'd love to get Onana. I mean, look, can we get rid of him? I don't think I can have hate towards him anymore. Unless he makes another mistake against Villa, then come at me then. But no. So who would I keep? Garnacho. I keep Højlund for the time being. Just give him, keep him. Then if he keeps doing, trying to be Diego Forlan and not scoring goals, well, come back to me then. I'd keep Shaw. I'd keep Varane. You know who I like? I like Wan-Bissaka. I don't know why, but if we could get a better person than Wan-Bissaka, then I'd get rid of Wan-Bissaka. Did I say Mainu? I said Mainu. Obviously, Amrabat can ship him back to Fiorentina. Lisandro, yeah. I mean, Garnacho, Bruno, Rashford, Shaw, Varane, Casemiro, Lisandro, Dalot, Reguilon, Mainu, Eriksen, and a few more. Yeah, I'd keep Garnacho. I'd keep Bruno. Yeah, definitely. Rashford. Yeah, I mean, people are like, "Oh, get Rashford gone. So get him, PSG come back in for him. Get him gone." I'd keep Shaw, Dalot. I'd send Reguilon back. To be fair, I mean, he's on loan, so I can't see us making it permanent because you have Malacia and Alvaro Fernandez as well. I'll keep Mainu. I'd keep Mainu. Eriksen, I feel like Eriksen be handy for experience and nice to have in that midfield. Who else would I keep? Leach, 100% Leach. I agree with that list, right? I'd put Højlund on there, but if he keeps, yeah. I'd be weird. I'd be on Wan-Bissaka onto that list as well. Though. Sharma says, "What about Sancho?" Listen, even if I sat here and said, "Oh, I'd want him to stay," he's gone. He's gone. And to be honest with you, I would get rid of him too. I mean, again, you could have got him for a lot more cheap as well. We got him flopped. I think he's either going to go because of performances or whatever. He's going to go because of what happened between Ten Hag and Sancho. But I'd get rid of Sancho. But then again, you're not going to get much for Sancho. You're not going to get much for Sancho. Like it's as simple as that. You're just not going to get a lot for Sancho. And look, if people want Sancho to stay, that's totally fair. Everyone has an opinion. This is a fan channel. If you come in and say you want Mason Greenwood to come back, I'll be like, why? But then I'll be like, your opinion, simple as. But I'm not getting into this Mason Greenwood topic again. I did it once. I did a video once, and I'm not doing it again. But look, it's typical of Manchester United to drop this, news out of all days, Christmas Eve. I mean, Gary Neville even came out and wasn't happy about it. I mean, is it just to kind of take the, after yesterday's result, to kind of take off the take the limelight off the result and move it to what happened yesterday, or move it to the ownership? Look, if it was 100% takeover Qatar, I'd be sitting here and I'd be like, happy Christmas. I'd have a drink in front of me. I probably, but I just don't know what they think. I mean, I'll ask everyone as well. We said who would we keep? Who would you get rid of? If you can fit it all in, who would you get rid of? Sharm says Neville is always moaning nothing special. True, but some of the things he says I do agree. But yeah, right, he always is moaning, but like sometimes some things I do agree with him about. And the thing about announcing it on a day like today, where you could have announced it last week or the week before last, Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll actually read out what he said. I'll read out what he said, actually. Where it is, Gary Neville. So, Gary Neville said, Manchester 2023 has been a disgrace to the end. The timing of this is truly awful, and no functioning organisation would even think about it. Anyways, he said, anyway, all the very best to Jim Ratcliffe, and I hope he can somehow work out a way to get the club right again and back to being something respectable on and off the pitch. So that's what Gary Neville came out and said. And again, Gary Neville's just like us, Manchester United fan. That's what he is. But look, also like to stream and comment if you haven't already. Give it a like, share it around, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. 11 away from 800 subs, which is good, so just have to keep going. But look, it'd be interesting to see what happens. Will we do any business in January? Will we bring in the likes of Taribo, who Ten Hag was interested in, and who Ratcliffe wouldn't mind bringing in, or will he go to Tottenham? Will we bring in a striker? Imagine we bring back Weghorst. Oh, if we bring back Weghorst, I'll just support me local. My local football team I'll have to support. But look, you may see little slight improvements. But yeah. When your channel get monetized, usually when it's 1,000 subs, something like that. But look, we do it because the more you do it, the more you grow and all that stuff. But look, what else is there? It'd be interesting to see what happens in the summer though. In the summer transfer window, January, the summer. I mean, if I was you, Ratcliffe, I'd come in and I'd want to get the fans on my side. I wouldn't say I'm on the Ratcliffe side yet. I'm not jumping on that. Oh, I'm glad we got Ratcliffe bus. It's there. It's been passing me house all the time, and I keep denying it. I don't want to get on it because I'll only jump on it if I see improvements. And we're better in the window and the manager, and just I want to see everything improve, not just the signings, everything. That's what I want. Proper board, proper club, proper players, a stadium that's not falling down. So improve that if you please. Then look at the academy teams and the women's team as well. Simple as. Simple as that. But look, it's gonna be interesting to see now how things plan out But look, he'll need to get the fans on his side because I'm not sure, whoever's watching is on that. I'm glad we got Ratcliffe bus. I'm not sure. That's up to you. But for me, at this moment in time, the only thing I'm just glad that I'm kind of at the stage where I'm like, right, thank God that's confirmed because it's been so annoying. So now we just have to improve and see how things pan out. But look, he may be on. But I mean, Qatar for me felt like would have been the suitable option. But because the reason why we didn't want a 25% stake is because you still have the Glazers around, and even though the 25%, you might have a bit of power. It's not 100%. It's nowhere near 100%. Nowhere near 100%. But I mean, look, back to Ten Hag. The pressure seems to be back on him again after yesterday's loss to West Ham. Should Ten Hag now be pulling up his sleeves? I'm realising this, and Ratcliffe is in now. Because we all knew that. Even I said it, there'd be no decision made on Ten Hag until this Ratcliffe deal is done. And now it's done. What happens next? What happens next? Wow, it's gonna be interesting to see. But look, like again, I hope he does well. I wish him all the best. But will it be enough? I'm not trying to be negative. Gonna keep the Christmas spirit. I hope all goes well. But look, Shaq, welcome back, Shaq. How's things? I hope all is well. Have a good Christmas as well. And to everyone else watching. He only says only 25% should at least get 75% and rebuild the whole club because at the moment the whole team is in crumbles. Exactly, yeah. But look, again, Shaq, the Glazers, again, I'm not people like I keep pointing to the Glazers. When we win, you point to the Glazers. When we lose, you point to the Glazers. Shut up. But what I'm trying to, come on, we knew when we seen the Ratcliffe deal, the Ratcliffe bid, when the Glazers still stay there and he owns this percentage and they have that percentage. We all knew, yeah, the Glazers are going to accept. Come on. Had to plug my laptop back in because it was done. Look, hopefully all goes well. Hopefully it all goes well. I just think the 25% stake, 25% is not much. If you even know only 50% of, like, 50-50, fair enough. Still not much, but it's better. 25 out of 100? Come on. And with the Glazers, you're only getting 5%, isn't you? Come on, there's lads. But look, some look at it and say, "Oh, look at that! What they're getting a nice little Christmas present off Jim Ratcliffe and Manchester United." I'm not jumping on that bus yet. I just cannot. Just cannot. Just cannot. Just can't do it. Just cannot do it. And I hope all works out. But will it? Haven't got an absolute clue. Starts looking at morning was out there. Shaq says, "Have a good Christmas, though, mate. You too, absolute legend. At least you have given us a reason to cheer about." But yeah, exactly, I try my best to make you cheer. I try my best to make a fun of things. Hope you have a good Christmas as well, and hope everyone else does as well. But Shaq, legend as always, man. Nice to have new people. Yeah, so even before Christmas, more people watching, commenting, subscribing, liking. That's your Christmas present to me, and I'm giving you a Christmas present back. Sharma says, "How long does it take to get approved from Premier League? Because I know Everton not getting approval for new owners for months, and Newcastle's takeover took months too." Yeah, it did. Who else? Jarl Malman says Ratcliffe will be approved start of February. Obviously, I actually, funny if you say that, I actually haven't even seen anything about that. Maybe, hold on, actually, hold on. No. Yeah, so look, January's got, yeah, I mean, it may be the start of February. But yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. I mean, if I go back, actually, I wonder if it'll show me. Um, I thought I took myself off mute. So David Ornstein came out. He said Ineos buying 25%, and will take sporting control. Premier League owners and directors test likely to take 6 to 8 weeks. So I presume it's 6 to 8 weeks. So, like Charles said, it could be, you know, February could be the one. But look, who knows? Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Shaq says third rumors regarding Sancho. Is the club really terminating his contract? Saying something like that. I suppose if nothing's solved between him and Ten Hag, something about that. But look, Sancho, for me, I wouldn't be surprised if his contract gets terminated. But they're saying that they won't want to get anything back from the money they spent for him. If there's no team interested in him, or I mean, I know I've seen those. Malin comes to us and Sancho goes to them. But yeah, I doubt we'll get anything. I mean, I'm surprised Saudi hasn't come in. But look, it'd be interesting to see what happens with Sancho in the new year. I will. But look, see what happens, won't we? We'll see what happens. Sharma says, "Do you watch UFC?" No. I watch it when Conor McGregor's in it because I'm Irish. I don't like Conor McGregor. I just watch to see him lose. I know I'm Irish and I'm going to watch a fella from Ireland fighting the UFC lose. But no, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it in a good while now, mind you. Charles says Sancho have breached the contract a few times when he refused to train with the U team. I'm not sure if that is grounds to terminate his contract or not, but forced they will try and sell him. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just saying. They'll try and sell him, but if nothing's, if there's no luck, well then they will. Well, I'd rather get a bit of money at least, anything for Sancho instead of terminating his contract. And then, yeah, I mean, it just wouldn't be worth it. You're just better off not talking to you. I mean, I'm not sure if Sancho can terminate his contract himself. I'm not sure whether that's the way to go. But the funny thing is, if say Ten Hag gets sacked, Sancho comes straight back in because the new manager will probably have a chat with him and then say, right, I'll give you another chance. There you go. So it'll be interesting to see how things pan out though with the ownership, Sancho. Which there's always problems. I mean, I can't think of. There's never been a day this year where we've kind of said no problems today. I mean, United, lovely. Yeah, actually, no, probably yeah. Well, yeah, it's probably coming. Yeah. I'm trying. I thought maybe last season, but last season there wasn't many problems, but there's always problems, wasn't there? Even when we were playing well last season. Uh, but look, I'm gonna let you all go. You're all a bunch of legends. Have a great Christmas. I put out the Man United Aston Villa preview earlier on, So that is on the channel. So get over for that. I was pre-recorded. So if you commented and I didn't respond, that was the reason why. I think I responded to one. I think. Well, I forget the rest. If you commented, I do apologize. It was pre-recorded. I wasn't going to record it tomorrow because tomorrow's Christmas, and I'm going to go and I'm going to have an absolute brilliant time, solid time. Man, Lutata says subscribe to like legend, absolute legend. Gerald Malmin brought me here. Gerald, you're a go. Man, Lutata, you're a go. Sharma, you're a go. Rahil, you're a go. Shaq, you're a go. I'm missing anyone? These are all goats. These all have a great Christmas. You have great about email your friends. Not sure whether that's to me or to man Lutata, but fair, I don't know what that means. But look, it'd be interesting. I hope you all have a great Christmas. No, but you're better than Messi, me. You're bigger. You're the bigger goal. Me? No, I'm not. I'm not the goal. I'm just, yeah. I'm just me. I'm just me, Shaq. But I'll tell you what, these are all legends. Legends as always. I mean, Messi's not the goal. So. But no, look, listen. Like I said, Shaq says enjoy and party hard. Don't get much drunk. I won't. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drink tomorrow because it's Christmas Day, and then I probably won't drink until next Christmas. That's just how I am. But no, I won't get drunk, and you do the same, man. You do the same. You do the same. I meant great job, and thanks for the compliments. I mean, come on, like stop giving me compliments. Shaq calling me a goat, and come on, then there's no need for that now. I didn't have a jawline at the start of the year, but this, I worked on myself and I improved myself, and I'm finally lucky that I'm not a big fat cunt anymore. But look, like I said, these are all a bunch of legends. Have a great Christmas. I actually enjoyed this. Coming on here actually made me a lot more happier. Well, I was happy before I come on, but you know what I mean. But thanks, Sharma, Shaq, Man Lutata, Jarl, I already said, and Rahul as well. If you are all still watching, there's all a bunch of legends. These are all a bunch of legends. Goats. Have a great Christmas. I'm going to put a post out. Again, follow on our socials as well. Links in the description. I usually have like an edit of our socials, but it's Christmas, so I thought I'd have this. Do we not watch long on Tuesday for the Villa game? Because, it's 26. If you live, 26 Boxing Day, Stephen's Day, Shaq says, see you go, sign off. Shaq, have a good Christmas, man. Have a good Christmas. And same with you, Sharma. Same with you, Man Lutata. Same with you, Jarl. And same with you, Rahul. I'm going to have a good time. See you have a good time. We'll be back on the 27th for the, maybe if I get to watch the game on Tuesday, I'll have the 5 talking points show out. But if not, I'll do a pre-record video about Jean-Claude Blanc because he's in and that, and Dave Brailsford. But look, enjoy our Christmas. Bunch of legends. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow our social links in the description. You have Instagram, Twitter, or X, sorry, and what else is it? Threads as well. So get on over there and text us about anything football related or whatever, and we'll speak to you on the next one. Like I said, have a great Christmas, have a great New Year, but first and foremost, have a great Christmas. Bunch of legends. Bye bye for now. Happy Christmas.